And we're back to learning Inkscape in here, day 45. Let us start talking about the path operations right here. These are also called binary options. And I've used union a couple of times already in this playlist, but let us go over that in detail. You can simply create two ellipses right here. Let me give that a fill, no stroke. And I use different fill colors. Then I select them both, go to path and use union, and this connects these two shapes and makes it one. This also works with shapes that aren't the same. So for example, here rectangle and ellipse. And in newer versions, these two don't even have to overlap. So if I create two ellipses with a gap and I use path union, this is also connected now and turned into one shape, despite the fact that we have this gap. In earlier versions of Inkscape, this didn't directly work on text elements, when I recall correctly, but in the newest version that does work. So if I create a rectangle and then a text element, I overlap them, select them both, and then use path union. This also connects now. In earlier versions, you had to convert it first. Let me show you how that is done. You've seen it when we used the path effects corners. So I create a text, and at the bottom when it's selected, you can see it is detected as a text. So we have to go to path and object to path first. And then you can see at the bottom, text has vanished, and it now says path. And if we add, for example, an ellipse now, we have two paths and we can easily use union. Once again, if I recall correctly, in earlier versions, you had to do that. In the newest one, you've seen you don't have to do that anymore. So Inkscape converts the text automatically into a path, and then you can use this union option. And this is how you can use the path effect union in Inkscape. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.